Alright everyone, welcome. Today we are going to be playing some Magic today, and we're going to be mixing it up a bit, playing some Modern, as we've been pretty much focused on just Standard, just Limited here for a while, so gonna shift our attention just a bit, and get some Modern going, and we're going to play a little Standard later on in the day, but I wanted to play a couple of the decks that have been popping up in popularity, as well as, you know, maybe some of the decks that I think are well positioned. This is probably the deck that I have the most faith in that we're going to try. I'm going to try some other stuff that very well could be good later on. But Goryo's has been very good for me. I went 4-2 in the Creator Showdown. Losing only to Misplaced Ginger on Boros, where I got Blood Mooned. And then Respect the Cat playing Esper mid. Great players, both played extremely tight Magic, went to 3 games against both of them, and I felt like my list just wasn't, you know, good enough. I just took a list from online because admittedly, I almost missed the submission deadline, so I just had to pick something, as I forgot about it. But now I've made some changes after thinking about the deck a little bit, and that's what we're going to try. So we'll be doing a little bit of Grixis Reanimator and Cauldron a little later. But for now, let's battle with some Goryos here, y'all. It's going to be fun. I think this is exactly fine. We can find something here with Flooded Strand. Have the Goryos already. Just need to get these into the yard. Could naturally go to end step and discard. If I was on the draw, I probably would with this hand. But, yeah. Nah, the Sin shenanigans like that, it's not good. I thought it would be too. I tried it. I want to say Jesse Hampton won a tournament with it. Trinac 72, but it was a meme. It was straight a meme. Now, if you're looking for some reanimating and looting, stay tuned for our next league after this. That's going to be a nice one, but I don't think looting is great in this deck. I just like it good, clean Esper. Magic Online was broken earlier today, so we're hoping we'll avoid that. But we'll see. Hopefully we just get to play as well. All right. So we're just going to start with this. We're priced into getting blue-white. And see if we can find a Tainted Indulgence, something like that, to really get cooking. They do play 4 Thoughtseize, so that could be a problem. They also play 2 Relic in the main. Ew. Ugh. This opponent is kind of geared to beat the... I mean, Relic used to be stock with these Catcher Must decks, but it is not. It has kind of went away from that. But the Relic version, believe it or not, is good against my Reanimator strategy. I know that's bold, but yeah, okay. Only 3 Frog is a little silly. I get that the numbers are getting a little tight, but come on, the Frog. No respect for the game is what I gotta say, but our opponent has no respect for our time. That's for damn sure so far. God, you gotta love Magic Online. You're like, all right, let's have a fun stream. Your stream starts with your opponent taking 40 minutes to play the first turn because they're double queuing, but yet they want to just waste all our time. I love it. I love it. How about y'all? All right. Emma, what's up? How are you? What's up, Fire Shoes? We got all the goats in this chat. Do I want another land? I don't hate it. I don't love it. It would represent another Surveil. Give me a look at putting a creature into the yard. Or I just take the land. Yeah, this was a fun chat. Now Ross is here. Everyone, the fun's over. I do want to make my land drops. I'm going to keep this. I think it is close, but... You, Ross! Y'all are real mature, I tell ya. I love it. We still could be in a mirror, essentially, to them if they didn't, Google what we were playing. I guess I didn't play this last, so this is unknown information to my opponent. The overload of the battle mark. All right, this is the time to put a Gristle Daddy into the yard. I think I want double white. Backstreet's back, all right. Oh, I should have let them do the thing first. Don't want another Surveil land. Oh, really? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll see you then. That'll be nice. All right, they got back a dog. Oh. Well. They don't even play Force of...
Do we qualify
negation.
for AARP at 40 months or do we have a ways to go? Also, are you karaokeing in Atlanta?
Where did that even... Oh, there we go. Karaokeing in Atlanta. We'll see. Sunday night after the Pro Tour. That's my only time that I have free. Otherwise, I just do not have the time. But we'll see. Bolt Snap Bolt coming in for 40 months, though. Appreciate you, buddy. Ross does rightfully own them now. We made a pact that any, like, RCQ match or higher, we play for the physical marbles. Okay, so I'm trying to see what they can interact with me. And they don't have a lot of ways of doing so. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for the high upside of waiting to Goryo on their end step. They don't play Force of Negation in the main as far as this list goes. So I'm going to Thoughtseize myself. They now have perfect information. They know what I'm up to. But if I have to Goryo before end step just to get the trigger, I will. And if not, I'll try to do it end step. Yeah, like an evil genius, basically. Yep. Okay, so they have the thing. I guess I can just Solitude it. But if they have an Ephemerate, they've truly baited me. This feels like a bait moment. I mean, I guess I could then Ephemerate. Oh, actually, that's good. Because if they go to Ephemerate, I Ephemerate, then I do this next turn. So, yeah, okay. This is fine. And if they don't, I won't Ephemerate. Here you go. Yeah, this works out great for me, I think. Oh, unless they have a Solitude. Oh, I lose everything if they have it too, but I don't think I can. I don't think I cannot. Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord. God, that would have been a beating. Okay, now I can actually Ephemerate on the stack. Oh, baby. I've never been so pumped. All right, here it is. Hey, where are you going? Where on earth are you heading to? We were just having a good old time. Okay, whatever. Whatever. All right, opponent has a couple Ashoks. That's kind of it. They could mommy me, I guess. Mommy's pretty damn good. I don't think I can beat that card. Okay. I did cut the prismatic endings, which is a problem. Do I own Riddlers in paper? Were you asking me? Yeah. But I'm playing them in my deck, if that's what you're talking about for the Saturday tournament. Yeah, I'm playing them, but I do own them. Okay. Yeah, Riddlers are expensive. Yeah, I own the Is It Cauldron deck that I tweeted out. That's the list of stuff I have. All right. So I don't have a lot for this, to be honest. For Ketramos, Yeah, purges actually seem pretty solid. Outside of that, I probably want Riddlers. I probably want to play that game in case they go ham on my combo elements. The Teferi looks good. Force and Negation looks quite bad. Purge just for Emperor, Ketramos, Overlord, and that's it. Ashiok, I guess. That's probably enough. Definitely don't want the pest control. And Faithful Mending is the worst card in my deck, but I do got to cut 2 cards. Frog? Oh, that feels like a mortal sin to be cutting Frog, but you might be right. They do have a lot of ways to kill it. All right, I'll concede that fact. Oh, Purge hits Frog. Oh, okay. All right, well, you know what? I'm making it fair. They only played 3 Frogs. I'm only now playing 3 Frogs. Yeah, no, you're right. It's only fair. They do have a lot of removal spells for it, though, for what it's worth. They have Prismatic Endings, 4 Push, and the Solitudes. My Frog plan is not as good. Just like this hand is not as good as any other hand. Okay, I'm going to keep, because it's YOLO. And it's a Thoughtseize deck, so, you know, we're here. What do I want to bin? It's either Ephemerate or Philagi. Some world where it's supposed to be Atraxa, as I don't have a way to actually discard it. And then I just shuffle it in and have more hits off Archaeologist. All right. I think that is actually reasonable. Or stupid. We're going to find out. I've officially talked myself into the play, though, so we got that going for us. If Ross liked it, then we better do something different. So sleepy. I don't know how Atraxa sleeps, but I do not picture it very peacefully, you know? Damn you! Moto bug! You can't even, like, pin down which moto bug it is. We're like, you know, Thoughtseize bug, or it's the automatic, you put it on the bottom. Her nap is over. Yeah, she don't sleep. She don't sleep. Suppose I gotta get blue-white. Maybe black-white is still correct. Nah, gotta be blue. Brick. Emperor of the Bones, eh? Okay, that's a problem. Oh, didn't pick it. Got the Enchanter of the Witch variety. Needs a land, clearly. Boo! Don't do me like this, deck. Yay! Although that was the worst land, but still. We hit. Okay, I mean, I will select this card, but not great when we're missing. At least we didn't hit any lands in that bunch, so glad we milled all those. And now I could just ephemerate for days. The problem is I can't hit any lands with this, you know, like can't hit a spell that's also a land, like Belcher. Yep. That is a problem. A large problem. If I top deck an untapped blue or black source. All right, they returned Witch Enchanter again. Son of a biatch. Now we're probably dead. Sad. All right, so we got the Goryos and we have the big creature, so now they're in check, essentially. But if they do Emperor of Bones us, we just die. Hey, thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you, buddy. So the Bones can just bury us. But if not, we can top deck a Black Source and Gristlebrand them straight to hell. Oh, are you the RC guy, Andrew? I did add that to my deck, and I'm like, no. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Okay, cool. Yeah, that moment was still hilarious. I still remember going to the bathroom after you just savagely ripped against Raja. And you just cracking up at the urinal, be like, hey, nice draw, bud. That was hilarious, I must say. All right, returns the good dog. I do probably want to minimize the damage I'm taking so I can Gristlebrand as much as possible. All right, come on, land. I did not specify, that's on me. Well, this game is so different if I get the wrong land turn one, you know? What kind of spell would I even want right now? Basically none. Celestial Purge, I guess. That's the one spell I would want. Okay, well, I guess I have to. Yeah, Bones hasn't been amazing for me either. I will agree. Well, all right. Play to your outs, I guess. That was nice. All right, we'll say go. That might buy us a little time. That's all we need is time. Play that dog. All right, let's hope they don't have Untapped Black Source and Emperor of the Bones. Uh-oh. Just don't have Untapped Black Source. Okay, thank God. Still, well, no, that's bad now because I really needed a creature in the yard. But that's okay. We got an Ephemerate coming off. It's not completely hopeless yet. If we didn't hit that Purge, it was hopeless, I feel, but... Hit my Archaeologist. I wonder how many Psychic Frogs they have in their hand, with their mana base being 3 plains and a Watery Grave. I'll block. So they're trying to blink out one of my land, I guess? Or my Philagi, so I can't Ephemerate it? That's actually pretty brutal. Oh, to get Gristlebrand in at their end step? Okay, well, we just gotta find an answer. Thoughtseize and Goryos. Those are not answers. Alright. Guess this. Things are not going well. Alright, we basically need to draw into a Solitude. But a Solitude and we're actually okay, especially if we draw it right now. They're also at 7. This is absurd. This game has went south. Tilt. All right, I guess I need to maximize my hits because I have to Solitude. Or Gristlebrand ends me, so I want to Surveil first. That's not a Solitude. Sick. All right, Gristle Dad. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, admittedly, Ross, I have not looked at the mana base at all as far as changing it, but it doesn't feel great right now, I'll tell you that. Oh no, they can eat my Atraxa now! Oh, I am dead, huh? 17 Exacties. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Good play, opponent. Alright, well, honestly, I feel pretty unlucky to lose that game, to be honest. Sure, we kept a one-lander, but we still drew pretty low there. Alright, let's get that frog back in there. I don't know why Ross told me to take it off. That was stupid of him, but... then what do we want to cut? Probably just a Thoughtseize. On the play, I want to just be enacting my game plan a little more. That looks reasonable to me. I am kind of missing the prismatic endings for a matchup like this. I did cut those, and maybe I'll regret that. Well, this is, once again, not great. Yeah, this is too bad. Okay. This is very reasonable. Let's get this poopy plains out of here. Yeah, Ashiok's mainly for Titan for sure. Yeah, the problem is, I mean, it could have been. It definitely could have been. You never know. All right, our opponent has mulliganed some cards. Let's see if the frog is good. Thoughtseize, push. Uh-oh. All right, we'll get black-white. My frog! Thank God I have more of them in my deck. Backstreet's back, all right. Yes! Excellent. Excellent. Opponent had had enough. Woo! Oh. Oh, yeah, that was nice. I also have my physical cauldron list now, y'all. I can't not shuffle it. I'm probably going to need to change sleeves by the time I play my local just for fun event on Saturday. Because I shuffle them far too much. That deck, eh? I have no idea how our matchup is against the old Titan. I just assume it's always bad. Because Titan is so messed up. Okay. That is a card that is good against them, I assume? I don't even know. Music source to YouTube. Wow, okay. I don't know how to do that, Cesar of the Sky. Like, I know how to send my music to my live stream, but it doesn't make it to my VODs. But I have no idea how to not send it to YouTube. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, if you know how to do that, slide on into DM. That would be great. Now, do I want to keep this? Oh yeah, it's so mid against analyst stuff. And it's scape shift, you know, like I'm probably not supposed to keep this. This used to be a card against Titan, but I just don't think it is now. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm too small brained to figure that out. So now the real question is, what gets me there? I'm playing Frog. Let's go blue black. And hope I don't die on turn 2, I guess. It's still very unlikely I do the Atraxa thing next turn, but hey, if I draw Gristle, or if I draw Goryos, then we're cooking. Okay. I want my Solitude back. Okay, thank you. I can probably attack first. And even let them block. There's no way they would. And then I can Archaeologist. I don't need to do that pre-combat. But if they want to just trade for my 2 lands, I'm fine with that. No need to jump. I don't need that many lands, so this feels free to me. And now we got 4 looks at a Goryos. 5 looks if you count the Surveil. Or I just Thoughtseize them. Black, white. It would have been prime time. Well, I guess not technically. I'm going to take the Primeval Titan, believe it or not. All right. Yeah, I mean, if they went Lotus Field with their thing next turn, it was going to be nasty, so... All right, so they can do absolutely nothing. So how about we top deck Goryo's Vengeance? It worked last time. Goryo's. Damn. Well, nothing I can really do, and I probably don't want to Thoughtseize them, although I might. I'm going to attack. I guess I will discard the Atraxa. I'm like for sure going to do that. Okay. That I immediately got punished. All right, well, let's do this. Maybe I don't do this, and maybe I just Thoughtseize, because I might need to Solitude them. And then if not, I Faithful Mending. Yeah, because there's no way I'm doing anything else. I still think it's worth it to Thoughtseize them. Like, I know it's a 1-card window, but if that 1 card was Scape Shift or something, I'm probably still just dead. But this is probably going to be a brick. Oh. Well, that's why you Thoughtseize. I was going to do pretty much nothing. I guess I was going to Archaeologist, look at 3 cards, and still not hit. I mean, I would have frogged them to death, so that would have been going on, but, you know, still. Okay. I do not have a lot of cards for this matchup. Like, at all. Pest Control doesn't kill Saga, but it kills the... I mean, I probably still want Pest Control because of this. Definitely don't want T-Money. Normally, you don't want Force Negations, but with the Scape Shift list, I think it's reasonable again. Pest Control just for Amulets. Is that enough? Oh, tokens too, yeah. Yeah, and it's just the same amount of mana. You're right, you're right. Wrath is just better and good. So let's get Poopy Mending out of here, and then it's all Force. Force is bad, but sometimes it can be good. Wait, Solitude is just probably horrendous, right? I probably just don't want Solitude at all. So what if I did this? What if I even brought 3 mana Mana Leak? That might not be terrible. They sometimes do, but do I care? I probably should leave in 2. I don't want to, though. I mean, I get the normal Titan lines, but they can also just win with Scape Shift and never have a Titan in play until it's too late. But no, y'all are probably right. So 1 card. 1 card. Yeah, you're probably right, Ross. Trimming an Emperor seems fine. Ooh, could trim an Ephemerate. That's actually kind of nice. I wouldn't want to go below 3, but that's possible. Yeah, I like trimming 1. I don't want to go below that, though. You'd leave in a 3rd? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I mean, essentially this hand is great, but also horrendously bad, as it doesn't do anything to them, but I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan these kind of hands. Hey, Rain, what's up? Okay, chill. Okay. First land drop. Second land drop. All right, gotta assume it's Titan time next turn, so I probably gotta do whatever I can, which is nothing for what it's worth, but let's go black-white. Backstreet's back, all right. I mean, I think I gotta keep that. That's at least something. Can beat the Scape Shift line. I can beat Summoner's Pact. I mean, I can't ask for much more, I don't think. Now the real question is, do I Tainted Indulgence or do I Frog? Both accomplish the same thing of getting a big creature into the yard, but Tainted Indulgence is 2 looks at a Solitude, so I probably do that. You know, yeah, beating some things instead of none things seems like decent to me, you know? I don't know though. I'm not a thing expert. That seems like a card I should counter. Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. You're probably right. All right, well. That was bad. All right, well, I guess I force pitching a Traxa and play a frog and hope. No! Majuka Pog! No! All right. Firm but fair. The whole gave away all my threats plan, huh? Excellent, excellent. Now I just need to find both pieces of the combo. Love it. Hopefully they just have like a dismember. Oh, they do. I think it's better to ephemerate here than to pitch my whole hand. But it's honestly probably close. All right, well, one card in hand. Let's hope it's not Titan or land, and then they draw Titan or the land. Uh-oh. I feel like they have another dismember. Oh. Okay. I wish I could cast it, but I shouldn't. Well, that's unfortunate. Because I don't want to discard it with them showing a bog. All right, so for sure discard this. That's the easy part. Now, is it Atraxa or Plains? It's probably Plains. I mean, they can't bog me. Well, they could Vesuva, yeah, so all right. I feel I'm on the brink of death. Hanging on by a thread. Goddamn unbeatable grazer. All right, fade one more turn, please. Okay. Take a Wrath of the Skies. Oh, if I would have kept the goddamn Plains. I could still do this. No, I'd rather draw because if I hit Wrath of the Skies, I'd rather cast that. God dang it, this could have been an Atraxa. It wouldn't even have been lethal, though, so it's not like it's the biggest deal, but... All right, so let's attack. I still don't want to discard yet. Damn. Now I kind of just want to say go. Just ride the frog, because I can force them, pay the 3. That seems worth it. I probably won't be Atraxing again, but I think slow and steady on this scenario is better. Can beat Escape Shift. I can beat a Summoner's Pact now. No. And they still are just going to have Titan. Or they're just bogging me. I don't know. Okay. They pretty clearly don't have anything in hand. I don't need double blue. I don't think Thoughtseize will ever be good. Discard 3 in attack. 6 puts them to 9. Then I draw up 2 more. And then that is lethal next turn. I see your point. Yeah, you're a VIP. The one and only Carl Surratt. Yeah, Carl's play is interesting. Carl's suggesting I discard Emperor, Ephemerate, Thoughtseize, attack for 6, put them to 9, have the force if I need it. If not, I have lethal next turn. Yeah, it's not lethal if I have to force, but... So if it's not lethal if I have to force, is it somehow better to not pitch Emperor? And then if I draw a blue card, that could be better. 5 puts them to 10. I draw 2. Yeah, that's still lethal. So that's what I'm going to do. 2 is better. Because if I draw a blue card, then I can discard Atraxa and have Emperor. I almost did nothing. That would have been funnier. All right, I like this. I didn't love that, but... So does it pay to play the land? It does not, and we'll say go. All right, got to fade a Titan, and a Titan only. Spelunking. So I know they have a bog. So bog plus a bounce land, then Titan can kill me. But then I can't win next turn. So they're going to get the draw anyways. Yeah, I'm agreeing they have that. There's no way they have Scape Shift and Spelunking. That would make 0 sense. I think it's very likely what Ross said. They have Bog plus another land in hand. But the problem is if they draw Titan, I do indeed die, where I can control my destiny a little bit by forcing this. I think we fade, but it is close. Yeah. Nah, you only force this if you're a coward. Or smart, depending on what they do. If you think they have a land, then you force 100%. No, your logic is flawed because they still have to draw the card. Okay, moment of truth. Now the other moment of truth. This would be the world's greatest Otawara in the history of Otawaras. I guess I can hedge by Emperoring here. It would be the greatest. Oh, baby. Never mind. Never mind. That was a draw. That seems good. Atraxa Daddy. Now I get enough cards that Frog would be big enough plus this. I was gonna go for it regardless. I don't think you can play around the one of Otawara like a coward, so we would have jammed. So let's do this. And while we were talking about it, y'all, let's just bring some attention here to the Spotlight event I was talking about. It's going to be streamed on YouTube. We'll be looking to bring you some nice coverage here of a standard format that realistically is probably not going to be healthy. You know, that it is what it is. Vivi's the best deck. I would think people that aren't playing it, they better have a good reason. Card availability is a perfectly fine reason because, well, it's expensive. It might get banned. It probably will get banned. So we'll see a lot of different decks, which is the fun part. Is I think that aspect is going to make this for still a great tournament. I wouldn't be shocked. 33% Cauldron is what I'm putting it at. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll see. I think it's going to be similar to Breach right before it was about to get banned. Like that was 35% or whatever. I think our top 16 is going to be 50% Cauldron, just like Breach was. I think it's like exactly the same, you know? And hey, those tournaments, those RCs were still sweet. Towards the end, they of course got to be cluttered with the one deck. And I think that'll happen as well. But needless to say, doesn't matter. It's going to be a lot of fun. I would play this event for sure if I wasn't on the coverage team. I did have to think about it. I'm like, God, should I try to play? Should I try to get a replacement? No, of course I'm always going to commentate. But if you're interested in joining us, go to starcitygames.com/SCGCon and find some more information about registering for this event. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. I'll be casting with Jim. And let's get back to the action. Okay, opponent is 0-0. Last seen on white, blue, and a red strategy. Let's see what that is. Yeah, and Izzet Cauldron Mirrors are actually kind of gas. You know, like, I feel like that's not what the public will necessarily think. But I think the more enfranchised players will like it, you know? So it reminds me of, you know, some of the more skill-intensive mirrors in the past. You do got to tiptoe around things. It is a fun one. All right, we're playing against Control. Ooh, Riddler Control. So what do I have to be afraid of? Spell Snares are very good against us. All their removal is poopy. Their Wrath of the Skies are poopy. Forces are good, but they can only counter it during our turn. So turn 2 Goryos on their turn is like GG, I guess. Okay, cool. Let's battle. So Ronan Casey, I have this extension that shows up, but you can just Google their screen name, space MTGO, and look at their most recent things. I honestly think everyone should be doing that. I know it's kind of lame, but Magic Online has become an open decklist tournament. Everyone's doing it to you. You should do it back, you know? Hey, what's up, big dog? All right, this hand has it all but lands. But we have a Surveil land. What are the odds that we hit? 2 looks at 20 lands. 2 looks at 20. About 40% twice. So we are favored to hit, but not by a lot. It's probably like 55, 56% or something. On the draw, I'm snap keeping. On the play, I think I'm snap keeping too. It's against a control deck, so they're going to be a little slow. I'll have time to catch up. Yeah, that's the cheat code. If you don't put up any good results, they don't know what you're playing. All right, if there was Goryos in this hand, I would keep. But since we don't have it all wrapped up, I'm going to mull. All right, this hand is better. Kind of want to keep a second Goryos and just put back the Ephemerate for now. Land right on top. Easy keep. Yeah, I wish I had the stones of you. I'm going to keep... It really is just Goryos or Ephemerate. You can find ephemerates off the Goryos, but ephemerate on for the archaeologist is sweet. I'm going to do a Goryos here, but I'm probably going to regret that. I'll take as many of those kind of effects as I can, I think. Now the question will be... Or if you pivot, it's hard to see. This is the weirdest Jeskai control deck I have ever seen. Okay, well, I still like all my decisions, even though we know our opponent is playing the old Tron. So I want an Archaeologist here, I think, then. Black-white. Black-white. Short on blue, is that okay? Yeah, I think it is. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Tell him what he's won. Tron controls the new Nadu because it's so bad because it doesn't exist. Is this Apex Ryan? Oh, maybe. Is it? Should I ask? Are you Apex Ryan? Which Apex Ryan? I feel like I know most Apex Ryans. Apex Ryan. Oh, it's Ryan Hayes? Oh, my boy. I love Ryan. He's my favorite person from the Apex. He's my absolute favorite. I fell in love with Ryan's play when he played the mono white thing at the RC that I commentated. And then just getting to know him and his significant other, I forget her name, but they're just amazing people. Top 4 competitor, my boy. Mr. Hayes. The only Hayes that I like more is Warren Hayes because of his amazing music he's given to society. But other than that, Ryan's okay with me. I did see that now that you say that, yeah. Was that a fun event to commentate, Ross? It's just nice that you got home in one piece. You didn't get stuck at any airports. You know, that's big for Ross. That's big game for Ross. He has been not doing it. Force of Negation, Snotseas, Solitude, and a Flooded Strand. Yeah, he's a great player. He's a great player. In my opinion, he's the best to come out of the Apex side, even though there are some really solid players there that are undervalued. TJ is great. Abadi's great as well, and he's hilarious. Maybe the funniest human I've ever met. All right, let's take a Goryos, even though we don't have the creature we need yet. Frog. I don't need to take a land. I guess it thins out my deck. I'll just discard it. And I'll discard the pest control. That's bad as well. I wish I had grief. Wow, real original, Ryan. Getting a Tron land here. Wow, next level, bro. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, Ryan is very, very good, but Ryan underscore 40 is a lot better. You know, like Ryan Hayes has a lot of work to learn from Ryan underscore 40, but, you know, it takes time. Wow, I love that I didn't leave a white card. Good job, Corey. I didn't know it was this version. I thought it was just Tron, you know? I didn't think I'd see a creature. I might be dead, huh? Did I make a boo-boo? I can't counter that. Okay. Well, mistakes were made. I feel like I only counter like Mystic Forge or Karn or whatever, but okay. I mean, this is just fine. I'm still going to ephemerate the Atraxa, I think. I feel like if I stop this stupid thing, what are they going to do, you know? Yeah, I'm unaware as well what we're doing this all for right now. K command would make sense. Yeah, it's definitely turned around. So they're just going for the cards plus the surveil, but I can't counter this, which I wish I could. But I do need to kill this, huh? Alright, how bad is an Emrakul? Emrakul's a lot worse when I have Psychic Frog, believe it or not. I kind of wish I didn't play it. But I can, of course, just boost it up. I can make the decisions, you know? One top, 5 bottom. Alrighty. Strange. So, I mean, it has to be Emrakul, right? 7. I mean, they have plenty of mana. And Emrakul's not the biggest deal. Still gonna, at the end of the day, have a gigantic frog and a gigantic Atraxa and nothing in my hand, so that seems fine. Emrakul is going to be dead. Does this matter? What are they going to do? Search for an artifact? Get a Vexing Bauble? Oh, Walking Ballista, huh? Okay. I have a higher percentage chance of ephemerating into an answer than anything else. The case force. How big is this ballista going to be? 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, for 5, for 6, for 7. Who cares? Who gives a flying shit? Yeah, maybe I just do nothing. No force. I gotta play a little faster, of course. Mishra's Bobble. Does this not get creature? I think it does, but... Okay. That's not true, Ross. You can be 1-0 and then time out and lose. You fool. You absolute fool. Which I've done. Okay, El Drizzy. I have no hate for that. But Force seems great. Consign, I guess, is good. I've cut Consign numbers, as I just haven't seen as much Tron. Like, Tron seems kind of dead. It's like, you see more... And this is from the outside looking in. Mostly just watching Ross's streams. That's about it. Also, if y'all haven't been watching Ross's content, he's been putting some nice work into it. Let's see, how do I do this? So you guys should check him out. But I've pretty much only been watching Ross's content and a little bit of like results, you know, but not even a ton. So my look at the format could definitely be warped. But check Ross out if you haven't. But I see a lot more brood scale than I see Eldrazi, was the point I was trying to make. Okay, all right, so let's focus on what we're doing. I don't think I want any other cards. Maybe Ashiok, as there's probably an Emrakul, but that seems pretty loose. Pest Control seems poor. Thoughtseizes seem good. Emperor of the Bones could be good. I could hit an Emrakul or something. Teferi is horrendous. Well, I suppose Stony is actually good. I don't like Wrath, though. I don't like Wrath, but Stony does seem perfectly fine. Yeah, definitely. Because it shuts off mana abilities still, right? I guess Solitudes are mid. Let's take out this Poopy Mending. Cheap permanents with charge counters. Okay, I could buy it. Do I not want Emperor then? Emperor does seem mid. Gonna be on the draw, so I like Thoughtseizes. Alright, I'm gonna be a coward and only bring in one, because it doesn't seem that good to me, but I'll give it a shot. I know it's a nonsense deck, but... A Leroy Jenkins special? Ryan's like, Atrax is not very cool. I was like, didn't you play Esper Goryo at the literal last event I commentated that you played? Yeah, why, yes, I did. Yeah, I mean, y'all could be right. I'm gonna ship this one, believe it or not. See, we got the one. Why would we bring in any more, you know? I'm gonna keep. It doesn't look amazing by any means. Now, do I just get rid of Ephemerate here? Probably. Just do some slow interacting. If I find a Philagi, I'll feel bad, but I guess I could just get rid of Plains. Plains is a little bit of a loose goose. Okay. Oh god, are we gonna send them to the Shadow Realm? If they play that Saga, they are so effed. Now, which one would I rather get rid of? Probably Tezzeret Cruel Captain, as I just don't want them to play that next turn. And then I can consign the Great Creator. Well, this Wrath of the Skies could be insane, depending on what land Ryan plays. Ah, you're lucky. I still might do it. What's it gonna get? Like a Vexing Bauble? Which is pretty good. I guess then I Wrath. And then I just Tainted Indulgence this turn. What 0-drop do they get that can really wreck me? That's the main question. Well, regardless, they can get it later. So, all right. I think I have to do this, and we'll say go. I don't want to just 1-for-1. 2-mana Stone Rain is good and all, but I'm greedy. This is the deck I would recommend now, but low confidence. Okay, so they are going to try to Opal. So they have Opal, Karn. Ooh, those were good draws. I feel like I need to actually counter those. I don't want them to Tron. Get that the hell out of here. Yeah, I know. Ryan's a fish. Clip it. Fuck. Ah. So it's Opal and Karn in hand. So I think I once again have to counter this. And then I Wrath next turn. And then no matter what, I can't get Karned unless they draw Natty-tron. I mean, this is still a solid 2-for-1. You know, instead of us having Moto Premium, maybe you just suck, Ross. You ever think of that? I want to keep my 1 energy. God damn it. Stop your maps. Blue. That was nice. It's kind of what I wanted to draw. I got a frog. It can be both things. Yeah, that's true. At least can't Karn me this turn. Hello. I don't want to discard it proactively, as I don't want it to get eaten. I want the surprise. Boo. All right, I might hardcast Solitude here, though, so let's put this up. All right, Karn, I can't wait to see you on the battlefield again. I thought we were done with this stupid-ass 4-mana Planeswalker. So sick of Karns. It still haunts my dream. I keep forgetting that it's, like, not as good anymore. But... oh, come on! I mean, now I don't actually want... oh, so it's a command, huh? Okay. Oh no, my green land got milled? I can't hardcast Atraxa? That's bullshit. Great Grand Gristlefather? Okay. That was nasty. Well, not being able to... not having my green landed... what? Oh, I just sapped a March flat. Yeah, that's an IRL play only. That's right. Okay. All right. I get it. God, I did accidentally do that on camera once. I mean, like on my backpack stream, I like sacked a green-red land for a blue-white or something, and holy shit. There was no mercy to me, that's for sure. No, they didn't play Karn because of this, but the real question is, do I want to force this? Or not? The thing I'm worried about is, what if they resolve a bridge? Can I actually beat a bridge? I might not be able to. I think I took everything out to beat a bridge. I don't think I have a single card. But I can't let this command resolve. Oh, is that all they're doing is scrying? Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, amen to that. Yeah, I did take out Teferi. And we only had one Wrath. Yeah, literally could not answer it. I think that's still scarier if they do the scry and just do the thing. Let the frog live, you know? Let the frog ribbit. Kept 4 on top and 1 on bottom. Well, I mean, I think I counter anything here, basically. This could be bait. So last card's Karn. Top. I bet they're dead. Seven. I put those 7 cards into this. That's 15, 16, 17. Are we 1 short? Oh, well, we can find a way to draw 1 card off this. No, we can't be 1 short. I'm sure we can make something happen here, huh? Where are you going? All right. I'm sure we could have tainted indulgence or something, you know? 6, 7. Yeah, tainted draws us to... No, that doesn't ever net us a card, does it? Okay, so this is what I think is a good matchup, but, you know, Goryo's can just defeat itself. I haven't missed it yet, but I could easily see missing it. But I've never thought it was a very good game 1 card, so I cut it. But I didn't put it back in the board, so that could be a problem. But otherwise, I like the changes I made. All right, so this is a turn 3 Gristle Daddy. Now, I got to aggressively fetch up basics. Okay, this list doesn't play Blood Moons in the main, so I guess not. But, you know. That's probably going to be good. Ooh. I think I want that too. Just give myself every option next turn. Oh no! I'm gonna give them the frog! What was I thinking? I guess they probably can't cast it, but still. Okay, so that was actually correct, but I did not think about it at all. Yeah, so that was actually right. Or it was right to not play that land, but who knows? I could have just played a fetch land and surveilled later, but... God, I hope they are too. Damn. Never punished. Okay. So is it going to be worth it to just pest control away 3 things, flip their Johnny? Probably not. Or just get down the greatest of the Gristle Daddies and try to get a little more value. It runs afoul to Thraben Charm, but what the hell can I do to that card anyways? Hey, Train, what's up? Save me, Jeebus. The Corey Baumeister story. Yeah, there we go. The thing is, my next turn looks so bad if I clear up their board, plus a Johnny can get nasty. Otherwise, they're going to untap with 5 mana. Yeah, I don't think it's the right time. But very close. Very close. I'm sure whatever decision I make will get punished here. I like giving myself the choice to go nuts with Daddy. Definitely feels like a Thraben charm. It's either second Goryos or a land here. Probably just a land. Now it's the choice. Do I want to go for it and get wrecked if they have it? Or now just pest control? Now the pest control looks better to me. And then if they do it, whatever, I can rebuild. Alright, I like that now. Yeah, they're almost assuredly going to Thraben now, but we'll see. But yeah, otherwise, double Goryos is an okay play. But then you can't ephemerate, which is a problem. Okay. Maybe they didn't have it. I'll want to Goryos aggressively to attack down a Johnny. And then if they have the Thraben charm, I'll cast the other Goryos, attack a Johnny, go to 21 life, and set up my hand. It's better to burn both Goryos to get the hit in, get the draw in. That's kind of the game-ending play, but yeah. And that's the squeeze that they get put in. Like, do you aggressively Thraben charm? But then what if I restock? You know, like, this is the squeeze that Raja got put in. I don't know if we still have our Goryos hero that beat Raja. I guess, I don't, you know, you are definitely a hero as well, but I don't want to say heroes. And I was rooting for Raja to lose because he is my boy. You know, don't want it to mean it like that. But that's the squeeze that Raja got put in when it came to this last RC. I don't know if anyone remembered that. It was a great match between Raja and the Esper Goryos player. Both of them played super tight. It was quite impressive. All right, so let's let this connect. It was not the Brute Scale. It was the top 4 who got to play the Brute Scale guy, but it was that event, yeah. Meow. I actually think I should put this on top. Because if there is an end step Thraben charm, this wrecks me. So yeah, I think this is actually safer. There's Gristledad. Yeah, see, this was the classic scenario where they would have lost either way, actually. If they Thraben charmed proactively, then I bring back Atraxa, but, you know, you can put them in the squeeze. You can play around these hate cards without having to care, which is nice. Or without having to put in counter spells, you know? We will lose Gristle Daddy, but I still think I'm fine going to 8. 8 gets a little sketch. But, I mean, what am I doing if I'm not drawing cards here? Okay, I mean, this is not great. Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, just losing both Goryos here hurt. Definitely hurt. I would still say I'm favored, but, you know, not in an amazing position. They can have a turn here. I mean, they could literally win the game easily. Not easily, but Elegant Parlor, put a Flage into the yard, Arena of Glory, and I'm dead. Honestly, not even that. Arena of Glory, like Regavan and stuff, I could just be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. I mean, I guess, was I not supposed to draw any cards? Feels bad to do that. Wow. I mean, no Solitude was rough, obviously, but... And to have the one of Thrabencharn. If they didn't have Thrabencharn, you know, then I got to blink it and hold back Gristlebrand, but... I mean, I wasn't even doing much next turn, so... Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. Okay. So now they're bringing in 3 Blood Moons. And they have Ghost Vacuums. Okay. No, I mean, that's why I didn't bin the Atraxa there for sure, you know? Nah, Riddlers are too slow. Not that kind of game. Yeah, for sure Thoughtseize. Force of Negation has been the thinking point for me. They're also bringing in Vexing Baubles, so definitely, but losing to Blood Moon has been my most common occurrence in this post-board games, but I do think I like this. Yeah, Teferi does suck as well, but it is one of my few answers to Blood Moon if I just aggressively search out. Plus, having one of Teferi, it's not terrible. Think you'd like a Riddler over Teferi? Teferi on the... I am on the play. Teferi to bounce like a Static Prison and stuff can be nice too. I'm going to keep it. I like the one of Planeswalker. Just every time I see it with Atraxa, I get to take it kind of thing, but we'll see. No, this really isn't a grinding matchup. I need to be the aggressor in this matchup. Because they can just outgrind me. They have the tools, so I kind of have to be a combo deck. Alright, we'll keep those. Black, white looks good. Oh no, I guess I want to get basics. That's right. Yeah, so I want to get a Plains with Marsh Flats, which is awkward as fuck. But also, y'all, don't take what I'm saying for, you know, to be correct here. I'm just diving back into Modern, so, you know. Is it Cauldron? Now, if you want to question me on my Is it Cauldron knowledge, that I'll probably be like, no, I think I know what's up. I've been playing that nonstop, but hey, Modern, I'm just diving back in, so I could easily be wrong on plenty of things. I doubt it, but no, I'm just kidding. For Celestia Purge, all to play around Blood Moon. No, I'm on Team Cauldron get banned, but I do think something should get banned, yes. That deck's too broken. No, mainly Archon's not worth it because you can't bring it back from the graveyard, right? Isn't it legend only? Yeah. That's probably the main reason, because it doesn't work with your deck, but, you know, there's probably other factors. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good call. Get rid of that stuff first. Okay, so now I have access to all my basics, so F you, Blood Moon. And now the question is, do I want to attack? Probably. Maybe not. Yeah. It almost doesn't seem right. It feels wrong to not attack with a frog, but I don't want them to connect with either of these. But what if they play Falagi? Ooh, actually, I'm going to attack because I think I can get him. No, Falagi isn't actually a good play on Frog, but I'm still going to attack, and I don't know why. But I was going to say, if they Falagi, I ephemerate and block or whatever, but I don't know if that's actually solid logic. But I'm not going to proactively ephemerate unless they tap out. What kind of removal are they going to leave back, though? Like, Purge? Purge would be the worst case. They have one Purge in the board. Outside of that, it's Galvanic Discharges and stuff. The Ephemerate might not actually be bad. Yeah, they can Charm to deal 4, which would be good. But then it doesn't affect my graveyard. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I'll try it. I think I care more about Ragavan. Bingo. Staring match. Okay. Wrath of the Skies for sure. Goryo's Vengeance number 2. Gristlebrand. And Delta. Ooh, here's the question. We probably don't ephemerate now, huh? Because we discard. They take 14. Yeah, they take more. All right, let's not cast that and win the game. How about that, y'all? Yeah, that's the problem though. A good Boros player plays around it. You don't have to be like, if they have it, I'm dead. Of course, those situations will happen, but playing threats one at a time while setting up for that Flage, Arena of Glory turn, that kind of stuff can happen. So the good players recognize that that's a good card against you, but they just dance around it, Like Wrath of the Skies was a great card against Breach. But, let's get real. I lost to that card all the time. But but I'm saying, as long as you're conscious of these cards, they're not as bad. All right, Teferi on the draw does seem worse. I'm kind of wondering if I want some forces on the draw. I think it's better than Thoughtseizes on the draw. I don't like Thoughtseize against them, but the only way I lose these post-board games is stupid-ass Blood Moon. And honestly, like... I don't know. It doesn't seem great. I just hate Blood Moon so much, I just hate it with every fiber in my being. So when I lose to it, it's like the most frustrating thing ever. It's either this or some Riddlers on the draw, and Riddler doesn't seem very good either. Siding Riddler in against, like, Esper mid. The mirror match, probably. I don't know, though. I'm not 100%. I definitely like it more on the play against a lot of decks. It seems fine here, though. Maybe it's just better than Force. It is pretty hard to remove. All right, I'll try the old tickler. The old quantum trick tickler. Any kind of grindy matchup, and maybe this fits the bill. It just doesn't feel like it to me. Okay. Well, this is bad against a Regavan, but here we are. Wow. Okay. Awkward mana base, and I kind of want to fetch a basic, but here we are. Probably can't do that. Also don't think I can Solitude here. Could just Solitude the Ocelot Pride. It's Pest Control. It's Pest Control already for this battlefield, but free. I kind of like it. And then I don't want to fetch, and I kind of want to assemble the old Plains Island and then dual land scenario. I could also get rid of Atraxa and keep Pest Control, as that card's gonna be good. That's probably better. Pest Control is probably going to be relevant at some point. Magic's hard. Yeah, Pest Control with Bombardment down is worse. That is a good point. And Attracts in my hand is good when I already have the bones. All right. I think that's an okay plan. Damn it. Now, I guess I could Tainted with a Swamp. Discard Atraxa and try to find a Plains. Or I just go land go, and then I can make the choice if they Blood Moon. That's probably better. It'll be a tough choice if they do indeed Blood Moon, though. Like, I mean, I'll probably just get a Swamp and then just accept I never deal with Blood Moon, but... Ugh. Blood Moon looks like not a great play, though, in the face of 2 basics, for what it's worth, though. But it's just secretly very good against me. Yeah, Ross, you like that hit, though, of Island Pest Control. Wait till I introduce you to Plains Psychic Frog. That's what's up. I could also get black-white here. But I don't think I like that. I think I do it now in case if I find Solitude, would I Solitude a Johnny? I would have to find literally Solitude and white card. But then maybe. God, Magic is so goddamn hard. Well, we're going to discard Atraxa to the Tainted. I feel like I still have to just Archaeologist here, as they can actually deal with my frog pretty easily. The hits keep coming. I love playing around Blood Moon when they, like, don't bring it in or something, you know? Like, it's my favorite. Blood Moon lives rent-free in my head forever. I know. Isn't that funny? I don't care if Philology dies, but I don't want it to get that free ping. AKA take 2, just sack immediately to it. Yeah, you don't play a lot of turns with this deck, but the turns you play all very much matter, you know? Do I want blue-white or black-white? Probably... God, my mana base is so atrocious. Black-white? Either way, I'm almost dead. I don't think my Emperor of the Bones plan is like even remotely doable anymore. And I don't even love the Wrath of the Skies play. It's okay, but... Doesn't kill planeswalkers, right? I think I still might need Goryos. I don't think that's enough. Goryos. Okay. Just draw it. Why not, you know? Just draw the card, y'all. It makes it so much easier if you just draw the card, everyone. God, I hope our opponent has Solitude White card to just wreck us here. I'm glad we binned that Solitude, y'all. Talk about play to your outs. I don't think land would have been good enough here. And this isn't still for sure good enough, but this is definitely better. There's an Ephemerate. Plains. Ephemerate. Atraxa? No. Gristle Daddy? Yeah, first things first is the plains, to be honest. Starts taking Goryo's. I mean, hey, it is a hell of a deck. Is there any reason to not do this? I guess Thoughtseize. Hitting a Thoughtseize off this, I would cast it. Yeah, I would. I also took them all out, now that I'm remembering that. I still don't have a stupid Solitude, huh? All right, definitely Goryos. Well, I might want to Ephemerate. If I get another Ephemerate, that probably finds me a Goryos and insulates me against a Thraben Charm. That's got to be better. Just that alone, the insulating me from a Thraben Charm or a Static Prison has to be enough. Let's get a Delta. Pest Control is probably better than Wrath of the Skies if I already have a Wrath of the Skies. 2 mana to do Wait, is it 1 or less? Yeah, okay. So 2 mana to do it instead of 3. Sure. And then a creature. Guess the Riddler. Gristle Daddy. There's some world where I shouldn't discard a big thing. I mean, whatever. Alrighty. I think we played that turn the best we could. Put ourselves in a good position to hopefully play for a trophy. Okay. I mean, they do have the ability to just sack a blocker, you know. Which is definitely what they're doing. Block with a Traxa. Guess this will kill a Traxa. If I ephemerate now, does it matter? 5, 6, 7. No, it'll work out the same, right? Yeah, they know about the ephemerate. I kind of want to force this by just discarding this, essentially. Is that stupid? Maybe that is stupid. Just allow this? Okay, maybe this was played poorly. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked. I want to save it in case I Gristlebrand here. Or a Traxa. That's why I saved the ephemerate is for this play, though, for what it's worth. Figured this was more important. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Y'all worry too much. And they're dead. They could not have went upstairs with this. As the bones gets to eat. Great-grand gristle father. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We got there. We got there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, well, as many of you know, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, I love to do individual matches that are trophy matches. So I know it's a bummer that you're not going to get to finish this video, but one of the next videos will have the trophy match. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to share, as well as like the video, comment below about how busted Goryos is, or how amazing I ran. You know, those were both true. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.